Okay, got the oil galley plugs. The machine shop took them out and didn't return them, of course, and they boogered up the threads. So I had to buy a tap to clean those up. But then I found this stick of plugs from Moss. Didn't go in far enough, so I had to tap the hole further, but at least I had the tap. So these things are aluminum, which I don't really like. I have to cut it, and it has to be flush when it's all done so that the front plate can go on. But anyway, it's fairly loose in there. I'll have to put some thread lock seal on that. Then I took the head bolt holes and chamfered them here with the drill, because I guess you can get a little bubble up there from torquing the head bolts, or head studs on too tight. And then after I did that, there was a slight ridge from just the drill bit, so I got the moto tool and just carefully went around that, and I also went around the edge of the block here just to make sure there was no burr. I could see where somebody had pried on it before, so I tried to clean that up. So getting ready to put the camshaft and crank in. I also found that somehow I'm missing an alignment dowel or pin here. The crankshaft is in. Went alright. Used the plastic gauge and had 2 mil, a little less than 2 mil clearance. So that seems reasonable. Used the aftermarket oil seal. It was a little tricky to put in there. The thing that worked the best was taking the spring out of the seal, putting the spring around, and separately putting the seal around. And then I was able to guide the spring in with a couple dental tools, just working it around. It's hard to know if it's in there right. You have to work in this little gap to get it positioned in and out properly. Use this mere $50 alignment tool, which worked well to get the blue halves correctly situated. The thrust washers on the mains in here, I got the standard and the oversized, and to get the end plate correct I had to use one standard on one side and 5 over on the other side, and that gave me about 3 mils of end plate, which is a little bit short of what they spec, but the adjustment is 5 mils at a time, so I didn't want to have 8. But yeah, no. Okay, checking the camshaft end float, and it's about 4.5 mils, which is pretty good. I don't even have this plate torqued all the way to the spec limit, so it might even go down a little bit, but that's right in the range. Thankfully I don't have to spend another $50 for a bearing